Good morning, Mission Control. Well, we're having a great time here with the family. It's so awesome having everybody here. Let's jump into the summer work projects update. Here we go.
One of the things we need to do is fence in this entire area because this is pasture. This is all pasture out here.
Okay, on the fencing, we went through all the pricing for basically all the projects that we have to do on this video series. And this is one that just got pushed below the line. It's going to cost quite a bit of money to put up even temporary fence. Like temporary electric fence. It just ended up being too much money to do this year. So all fencing was put on hold for next year, which means we did not put the animals out on this pasture, and that meant we had to buy more hay, but we're going to have to do that anyway. And honestly, we can never have too much
This is all cover crop, and I got to come out here and replant the seeds, so I got to do that this year as well.
All right, when it comes to replanting the field, we really looked at this. So we partnered with the conservation district locally, and we did an experiment. We actually have 4 pastures that we've cross-fenced into. Our 20 acres has been cross-fenced into the 4 acres, excuse me. And we did an experiment where we completely nuked one. We sprayed it with an herbicide and killed everything. And then we replanted that using a no-till drill. And then in the next pasture, we didn't spray it. We put a cover crop in, hoping that that cover crop would really take over and push the bad plants out. We had a control field, and then we had another field where we just planted straight grass, no cover crop. The results of that are in, and essentially everything looks pretty much like the control, with the exception of the field where we actually sprayed. Where we sprayed, we actually have like 5-foot tall grass. It's awesome. Really, really good looking grass. So we're very, very happy with that. And essentially that means that we're going to need to spray everything. There's just too many weeds. And the grasses are competing with that, like when we did the cover crop and we did the pasture, which is straight planting without spraying it. They all failed. The new seed didn't take, and it was pressed out by the annuals and the weeds. So next year we're really going to have to figure out how we're going to deal with all the fields and get them all replanted.
Came through here with the snow blower, piled up the snow on top of it, and actually pulled it down and crimped it. So we're going to have to straighten that up. It might involve just taking it all out. And not all of it, but that section, and weaving in a new section.
D2 did a huge number on all of our fence, not just in the winter, but also throughout spring and summer. And he's now hanging up in the aging shed and getting ready to be packaged into meat. So that is bittersweet, but I'm excited about it. I repaired that fence not just once, but twice, 3 times, and that's when I finally said enough is enough with D2. Not just this one section of fence, but a whole lot of other fence.
So, for those of you considering getting a homestead, I just want to give you a heads up. Be very, very considerate of what type of fence you choose to put in.
Like I said, D2, he did a big job. The destroyer, as we called him, he really took out a lot of stuff. So I repaired the electric fence. I put in a new grounding rod to help out. But I think some of the subscribers have really pointed out that our ground gets so dry here that it's going to be difficult for that electric fence to really work in the summertime. So getting those animals trained, like Daisy is, to not go through the fence is going to be a key piece of our strategy going
I need to
forward.
put a string of barbed wire right across the top of all this field fence all there with barbed wire.
Oh, look at that! More fence to repair. How amazing! Yes, we got this done. So I got the electric done. I got all the fence done multiple times because of D2. But it's all done.
Problem you can see right there where the snow came down off the top of the building and broke the boards. So we're going to have to replace all those boards.
Yeah, got the new boards put up and fixed all that. He actually destroyed D2. Didn't do this work, but he actually, in that area, the camera shot that I had there didn't show all that well, but he actually pushed off more of the boards in there. So I got in there and fixed them all up and actually found a yellow jacket's nest. Zap, 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 zap.
And I have some doors here on the stalls that need to be redone.
Doors? Are you kidding me? They're below the line right now. I might have to get to them once the snow starts falling. That's something I can do inside, so it's not the highest priority. And the doors stay open throughout winter anyway, so the animals can come in and out. Below the line, but they definitely still need to be done.
We have lots of boards everywhere that have come down that we're going to have to go and fix.
Yep. Fixed the corral, it's all good, and then D2 went out there and pushed some of the boards back off, so I got to do it again, but all in all, it's all looking really good.
Maybe everybody doesn't put all their mistakes on YouTube, but hey,
I'm still making YouTube videos, hoping you guys are liking them. I got a little gear upgrade here. I got a Canon 70D as well as Sony wireless mics, lapel mics to help me out. And I got a Rode directional mic that I'm using right now. I hope it sounds really good. If you remember, we had lots of audio problems with my previous rig, which was just a Samsung Galaxy S3. I got an LED light, which I'm using right now, so hopefully the color looks nice. And I'm trying to be consistent in my updates, though. Continue to lose subscribers, and based on what I understand, it's just the purge. You know, people aren't finding the material I'm doing all that interesting anymore, so Google, YouTube automatically purges them. And so I'm trying to find ways to get us out there into the algorithm, you might say. It's very difficult to give you guys really good content, no clickbait titles, and actually be relevant in the Google algorithm. They're like, you know, honestly, the Google algorithm is kind of like high school, is what I'm kind of coming out. If you're not sensational in what you say, the algorithm just doesn't pick you up and doesn't pay attention to you. So it's very difficult to balance all these things. But I hope those that have been with me since the beginning, I hope you really enjoy these videos. And I hope those that are brand new to the channel, I hope you're enjoying getting caught up. Man, we've gone through a lot, and winter, November 11th, is just right around the corner. So, boy oh boy, I got one more of these videos, the part 3 of the summer work projects, and then we'll start moving on to what's been happening around here again, most recently. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well. In the meantime, this is The Real Martian, out. Don't go too far. You might think we're done. Oh, but we got a lot more.